Welcome back to GoGuardian Training. In this module, we will dig into the various actions and tools available to teachers when monitoring a session. Let's begin by looking at how you can manage individual students within your GoGuardian session. When you first launch a session, you will notice thumbnails of student screens on the dashboard. Please note that these thumbnails can be clicked and dragged into a different order, so if there is a student off task frequently in class, you can move their thumbnail to the top. Directly from the thumbnail, you can also execute various actions, such as locking a student device, opening a tab for the student, or excluding them from the session. These actions are available by clicking on the three dots. Let's see what locking a student device looks like. When you lock a student device, you are prompted to select from default messages or to create your own message to the student. Once the lock is issued, your view will change slightly to show you the device has been locked, and a button appears that will allow you to unlock the device when ready. The student view when locked is similar to this with any customized message you entered, like eyes up front. Now, let's view the experience when opening a tab for a student. A window will pop up that asks you to enter the website URL you would like to open on that student's device. Enter the URL and click Open Tab. This will automatically take that student device to the website. Now let's examine the action of excluding a student from the session. Excluding a student from a session can come in handy if they are absent or maybe finishing a test for another class and not currently in your room. When you click to exclude them, simply confirm Yes, Exclude Student by pressing the red button. You can always re-include them later, and excluding them is unique to this session only. Now on the main dashboard, there are things you can see at a glance, such as the student's current screen and a list of other tabs the student has open but is not actively viewing. Clicking into a student allows a more expanded view of their screen, and you can see the tab they are currently active on along with the other tabs open on their device. You also have actions available to you from this view. You can opt to make a tab active, which brings this tab to the front of the student screen. You can also make a tab active and focus, which brings that tab to the front and does not allow the student to navigate away from this tab. You can also close tabs that students should not be on. Underneath the screen view, there are additional actions you can take, some that we have already covered, like locking a device or opening a tab. There are some other actions, though, like making an announcement. Making an announcement opens a text box where you can type a message just for that student. The message pops up on the student device, and they can click Got it to return to their normal view. This can be a great way to provide guidance and redirection subtly. The annotation tool is a phenomenal way to draw student attention to a particular area on their screen. When you launch the Annotate action, you can click on a student's screen and a colored circle will appear on the student view. This can be helpful when trying to explain to a student where a Submit button is, where they need to click, and more. As you can tell, there is a lot of functionality and control over individual student devices within GoGuardian. In upcoming lessons, we will dig into whole class tools that make classroom management with devices even easier.